Prepare for the ultimate battle of wits as the fiercest young minds in Southern Colorado face off in a high-stakes trivia showdown. Who will rise to the challenge? Who will claim victory? Find out now on Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids.
Welcome to another season of Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. I'm your host, Scott Kilberry. We have dozens of teams made up of the brightest students from all across Southern Colorado, all trying to make it to the championship match with a cash prize on the line. We are very excited about today's matchup between Pueblo Central and Pikes Peak Christian. In fact, let's get started with a little introduction, beginning with Pikes Peak Christian.
My name is Bella, and I'm a senior.
My name is Matthew, and I'm a junior.
I'm Luke, and I'm a sophomore.
And I'm Ethan, and I am a senior.
Nice to meet you guys, and good luck. Let's take it over here to Pueblo Central.
My name is Hazel Taylor, and I'm a senior.
My name is Sam, and I'm a senior.
My name's Joseph, and I'm a senior.
My name's Diego, and I'm a senior.
All right, it's a pleasure to meet you guys, and good luck as well. Now, as we get ready to begin the first round in the first game of Season 3, the buzz-in round is how we start in the opening round. There will be 3 minutes on the clock for the first team to buzz in after I begin reading, and then you will begin the opportunity to answer each question. 5 seconds on the clock. Now, if you answer it incorrect, though, then the other team has a chance to answer that very same question, and then you will be awarded 10 points for a correct answer. It's just like the final round, where we'll also have a buzzer round where all the correct answers then, though, will be worth 20 points. So are we clear on how we're starting in the opening round? All right, then let's begin with the buzz-in round beginning now. What Roman emperor who defied his lover Antonius ordered the Scottish frontier in Roman Britain defended in AD 122 with a namesake? Luke.
Hadrian.
Hadrian is correct. 10 points on the board for Pikes Peak Christian. Next question. What solar system planet hosts a hexagonal storm over its north pole?
Saturn.
Matthew.
Saturn.
Saturn is correct. Next question. What state's House delegation includes Republican Elise Stefanik, Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? Diego?
New York.
New York is correct. All right, next question. What nebula named for an animal was formed by a supernova?
The Crab Nebula.
Crab Nebula is correct. And just a reminder, let me say your name and then you answer it, so we don't want to make sure that everybody, but you got it. We're on the right course here. Next question. What painter of the monumental Sky Above Clouds series was married to Alfred Stieglitz and often painted the hills and flowers of the American West? Hazel.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
Georgia O'Keeffe is correct. Now, in July of 2024, what former Donald Trump strategist and Breitbart co-founder reported to prison after he was convicted of contempt of Congress? Luke.
Barr.
Did you say Barr?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. An opportunity here for Pueblo Central. We were looking for Steve Bannon. Next question. What Russian czar emancipated his country's serfs in 1861 but was assassinated by the socialist group People's Will in 1881? Matthew.
Tsar Nicholas.
That is incorrect. How about Pueblo Central? You want to give a stab at this? Joseph.
Ivan the Terrible.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We were looking at Alexander II. Next question. What man murdered J.D. Tippett soon after he fired a shot at Dealey Plaza from the Texas School Book Depository in 1963 and killed John F. Kennedy? Luke.
Oswald.
Oswald is correct. Next question. In November of 2022, what man defeated Jair Bolsonaro to win a second non-consecutive term as president of Brazil? We were looking for Lula da Silva. Next question. What island contains the town of Hongaroa, is inhabited by the Rapa Nui people, and also is a Chilean possession that contains a large stone Moai statues? Joseph.
Easter Island.
Easter Island is correct. Next question. What metal which oxidizes to form a green layer known as... Sam, take it away.
Copper.
Copper is correct. We heard the buzzer. That brings us to our Power Pass question of the day, brought to you by the Pikes Peak Library District.
What is the large white structure in Colorado Springs where cyclists train on a curved track?
Hazel.
Is it a velodrome?
That is correct.
The velodrome is the unique track where U.S. Olympic and Paralympic cyclists train to go faster than ever. Pikes Peak Library District's Culture Pass offers patrons with library cards a chance to explore the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Training Center at no cost.
10 more points on the board, and that breaks a tie. Pueblo Central now at 50 to Pikes Peak Christian's 40 points. That concludes our opening round. We'll be back with 3 more rounds. After this, you're watching the Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. Welcome back to Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. Time now for the second round, the volleyball round. Volleyball round is a conferring round in which the teams have 4 minutes to answer the questions. We encouraging the teams to work together as a team, so the opportunity to answer the question through the captain. So that is why you see the teams huddled up right now. Now, during the break, we did a coin flip to determine who gets to go first. It was Pikes Peak Christian who won the coin toss. They have elected to defer. That means that they will go first in the lightning round. So that means that Pueblo Central will go first in the volleyball round. And in the volleyball round, we won't have each team answering the question, just one question, and then volleyball back to a new question. Our teams ready for the volleyball round? See how it works? Okay, so let's get ready, beginning now with Pueblo Central. Kit Carson is buried in the town of Taos, which is what state whose cities include Clovis and Rio Rancho?
New Mexico.
New Mexico is correct. Let's take it over here. In what decade, which Thomas Wolfe called the Me Decade, did an Arab oil embargo fuel stagflation amid celebrations of the U.S. bicentennial?
19th century.
What decade?
1870s.
We were looking for 1970s. Okay, back over here. What character smuggles goods to the falsely imprisoned Muff Potter, is raised by Aunt Polly, and courts Becky Thatcher in a novel by Mark Twain?
Pass.
Well, you either answer or you don't answer. What we're looking for, Tom Sawyer. Back over here, what viral disease whose A and B types are preventable by vaccines has a C type that can cause cirrhosis and liver cancer?
HIV.
We were looking for hepatitis. Back over here, what program, which is no longer supported in China due to its use in malware, produces images when integrated with DALL-E and was created by OpenAI?
Dolly Mini.
We were looking for ChatGPT. Back over here, what country was ruled by the Institutional Revolutionary Party, or PRI, and its predecessors from 1929 until Vicente Fox's electoral victory in 2000?
Mexico.
Mexico is correct. Back over here, what novel whose epilogue is narrated by Professor Piochoto features Aunt Lydia, the commander, and Offred, and was written by Margaret Atwood?
The Handmaid's Tale.
That is correct. All right, back over here to Pikes Peak Christian. What series in which Jack McBrayer played the seemingly immortal Page Kenneth starred Tina Fey as writer Liz Lemon and was set at an NBC headquarters?
Pass.
We were looking for 30 Rock. In what effect whose transverse form was measured in the Ivor Stilwell experiment does a moving observer perceive a change in a wave's frequency?
The Heisenberg effect.
Sorry, we were looking for Doppler. Back over here. In what state was March for Our Lives founded by survivors of a 2018 school shooting in Parkland?
Texas.
It was Florida. What instrument whose virtuosos included J.J. Johnson, Glenn Miller, had an earlier form called a sackbut and is played using a slide?
A trombone.
Trombone's correct. Okay, what acid used in the wet method to make phosphoric acid can be made using the contact process and is a strong acid with chemical formula H2SO4?
Hydrosulfuric acid.
But what is the
Sulfuric acid.
sulfuric? There you go. We'll accept that. There you go. What politician who was CEO of Halliburton in the late 1990s served as both George H.W. Bush's defense secretary and George W. Bush's vice president? Time's up. We were looking for Dick Cheney. Back over here, what rapper's 2021 album Hall of Fame, which starts and ends with the songs Painting Pictures and Bloody Canvas, includes the hit Rap Star?
Travis Scott.
We were looking for Polo G. Now I don't feel so bad because I didn't know either one of those. Okay. What 1959 play by William Gibson depicts Anne Sullivan's real life working as teaching language and discipline to young Helen Keller?
Life of a Young Girl.
We were looking for Miracle Worker. And that concludes our second round. And as it stands right now, Pueblo Central is clinging to a 20-point lead at 80 to Pikes Peak Christian 60. Also means that it's time for our School of Rock quiz code. Viewers, please head to fox21news.com, click on contest, or scan the QR code to enter the code word for a chance to win a gift card from the School of Rock. Code word today is Nebula. Now we still have a couple of more rounds to go. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are halfway through the competition. Time now for the lightning round. Now, since Pikes Peak Christian went second in our second round and they deferred, they get to choose and go first in this lightning round between the topics, which are, let's see, taxonomic kingdoms. This one you'll probably need a pencil or paper, and you'll have to answer in the 5 kingdom classification system of these organisms considered animals, plants, fungi, protists, or bacteria. That's one category. Or you can choose from cities of the British Isles. What city in the present day United Kingdom or Republic of Ireland was where? And that's the question. And fictional mice, answer the following about mice in fiction. And the last category, months. Name these months. So, Pikes Peak Christian, you have the opportunity to pick your category.
We'll take taxonomical terms, please.
All right, so you heard what you have to do here. 5 kingdom classification system. Tell me which of these are organisms. Organisms are considered animals, plants, fungi, protists, or bacteria. We're going to give you 60 seconds on the clock to answer all the questions. Now, if you answer them all correct, then you get all the points accordingly. You can also pass and revisit that question if there's still time on the clock. However, if you get any of those questions wrong, then it gives the other team, in this case Pueblo Central, an opportunity to answer any of the questions that weren't answered correctly or just simply not answered. So, are we ready, Pikes Peak Christian?
Yep, sir.
For the lightning round, beginning now. Giant panda.
Animal.
That is correct. Octopus.
Animal.
Correct. Bacillus anthracis, the cause of anthrax.
Bacteria.
Correct. Archaea.
Protist.
That one is incorrect. Moss.
Fungi.
Incorrect. Baker's yeast.
Fungi.
Correct. The photosynthetic euglena, excuse me.
Protist.
Correct. Fern.
Plant.
Correct. Notamin, the source of penicillin.
Bacteria.
That one's incorrect. Sea anemones.
Animal.
Animal is correct. And that concludes all 10 questions. You didn't pass on any of them, but you put some points on the board as well. Pikes Peak Christian now with 130 points, but there's a few you didn't quite answer correctly, so that gives Pueblo Central an opportunity to answer some of these questions. We're going to put 30 seconds on the clock where you can answer taxonomic kingdoms in the 5 kingdom classification system. Are these organisms considered animals, plants, fungi, protists, or bacteria? Pueblo Central ready? We got 30 seconds on the clock. Ready? Archaea.
Protist.
That one is incorrect.
Oh, that was down.
Moss.
Plant.
Correct. Notatum, the source of penicillin.
Fungi.
And that is correct. So those are the 3 questions I didn't get. You got 2 out of those 3s, and you put some points on the board. As it stands right now, it is 100 to 130 in favor of Pikes Peak Christian. But now it's an opportunity for Pueblo Central to answer one of these 3 categories that are remaining. We have cities of the British Isles, we have fictional mice, and we have months.
I think we're gonna do months.
Months it is, so here we go. Answer accordingly, 60 seconds on the clock. And of course, Pikes Peak Christian, you want to pay attention as well if they don't answer any of the questions or get any wrong. You have an opportunity as well. beginning now. Contains Veterans Day and Thanksgiving.
November.
Correct. Can end with a leap day.
February.
Correct. Its first Monday is Labor Day.
Skip.
On the Muslim calendar, the holy month of fasting.
Skip.
Its 26th day is Boxing Day in the UK.
The December.
Correct. Name for the Roman god of war.
March.
That's correct. Called enero in Spanish.
Skip.
Some chemists observe Mold Day on its 23rd day.
September.
Incorrect. On the Jewish calendar, month when Yom Kippur is observed.
Skip.
On the French Revolutionary calendar, summer month when Maximilien Robespierre was overthrown.
July.
That's incorrect, and we are out of time, but you can put some points on the board just to reclaim that lead. Pueblo Central now with 140, Pikes Peak Christian with 130. You heard the buzzer go off, so now the 60 seconds has expired. We'll put 30 seconds on the board now for a few of the questions that Pueblo Central did not get to. Pikes Peak Christian, do you understand the categories months? Name these months beginning now. Its first Monday is Labor Day.
May.
Incorrect. On the Muslim calendar, the holy month of fasting.
Ramadan.
That is correct. Called enero in Spanish.
January.
That is correct. And on the Jewish calendar, month when Yom Kippur is observed.
October.
Incorrect. And on the French Revolutionary calendar, summer month when Maximilien Robespierre was overthrown.
April.
Now, they were looking for a Thermidor in that last question. The Jewish calendar, they were looking for Tishrei. Enero is January. Well, I actually got that correct. But first Monday in Labor Day is September. So that concludes the lightning round, but it's a tight contest here. Pikes Peak Christian reclaiming the lead with 150 points. Pueblo Central with 140. It's anybody's ball game right here. We still have one more round to go. Another buzz-in round. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is time now for our final challenge. It's a 3-minute buzz-in round similar to the first round, but this time around the correct answers are worth 20 points. Before we go any further, we have as a substitute for Pikes Peak Christian. Who do we have over here?
My name is Elijah. I'm a junior.
All right, nice to meet you, Elijah, and good luck to you and your team, and good luck to this team as well in our final round. Remember, not a conferring round, so when you buzz in, you must answer the question within 5 seconds. If it's incorrect, then the opposing team has the opportunity to answer as well. That buzzer means that it is your opportunity to answer, and you'll have 5 seconds to do so. Are we ready, teams?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. One of what events which cut power to Jamaica in 2024 after maxing out the Saffiri-Simpson? Hazel.
A hurricane?
Hurricane is correct. Next question. What novel set at Misselthwaite Manor is by Frances Hodgkin Burnett and portrays an orphan named Mary Lennox who discovers the title secluded place? Ethan.
The Secret Garden.
Secret Garden is correct. Next question. During the argument over the Bleeding Kansas crisis, Preston Brooks caned what abolitionist senator from Luke? Time's up, so give an opportunity for Pueblo Central. Caned what abolitionist senator from Massachusetts on the Senate floor? Okay, we were looking for Charles Sumner. Next question. In 1866, what Austrian monk published his Laws of Independent? Elijah.
Martin Luther.
No. Let's continue with this. He put the Laws of Independent Assortment and Segregation, which paved the way for modern genetics. Hazel.
Gregor Mendel.
Mendel is correct. In Norse myth, what owner of the Gjallarhorn will kill and be killed by Loki during Ragnarok? Hazel.
Tyr.
Tyr. No, we're not. That's not the correct answer. You have an opportunity over here for Pikes Peak Christian. Heimdall is what we were looking for. Next question. What NFL team which won Super Bowl 37 with MVP safety Dexter Jackson also won Super Bowl 55 in 2021 with Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady. Luke.
The Patriots.
Incorrect. Opportunity now for Pueblo Central. Hazel.
The Pirates.
Almost, but it is incorrect. The Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Gilbert Lewis proposed a rule that main group atoms, such as carbon, form bonds so that they have how many valence electrons? Who do we have here? Well, Matthew, sorry.
8 valence electrons.
That is right. Will Smith won an Oscar for Best Actor for playing the title character in what 2021 film about the father of Venus and Serena Williams? Time's up. We're looking for King Richard. What author described a dangerous boojum in The Hunting of the Snark and depicted a tea party with the Mad Hatter in... Take it away, Elijah. In the Mad Hatter in Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. Sam.
Lewis Carroll.
Lewis Carroll is correct. A hanging wall and footwall can border what linear features that have reverse and strike slip types and are common sites of earthquakes? Take away, Joseph.
Fault lines.
Fault is correct, fault lines. And it takes us to our final question. What officer who led the punitive expedition against Pancho Villa was called Black Jack and commanded American expeditionary forces in World War I? That's our final question. We were looking for John Pershing. All right, that concludes our final round. Pueblo Central with 220 points to Pikes Peak Christian's 190. That means that Pueblo Central is advancing to the next round. Pikes Peak Christian, we thank you so much for joining us. We sure enjoyed having you here, and we hope that you at home also enjoyed yourself at the competition. Be sure to tune in next week for another round of Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. You can catch it at 6:30 on Sunday on SoCo CW. We'll see you then.